I'm about to go on, and then I missed it. I missed my cue. I told everybody. Oh my gosh! All right, let's get this thing started. Come on, bring some stickers. Talk about those in a little bit. Are we here? Is everything happening?
I think so.
All right. How are you doing?
Great.
I don't know if I believe you.
It's my new answer.
All right, well, let's bring it in here. It's a pop-in, everybody. Welcome back to the Late Night Playset. It's a Playset pop-in. It's another unscheduled show, but it's the holidays, and the Ryans are here. Now the Ryans are here. It's easier said than looks. Easier said than done. All right. Okay. All right. Welcome back. Tonight is Tuesday, December 29th, 2020. We're almost out of it.
Almost.
We're almost there. I don't know what to say. We are almost there. We're almost done. I'm so excited about that. I think I hear us echoing back here in the live show, so I'll bring that down a little bit. And let's see. I know we've got a couple people watching us live already. All right, great. So hi to you guys. Hi out there. It's the not ready for primetime players, as someone said last time. It's all true. Let me get my stuff situated here. Put my phone over there in case we need it later.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if we will or not. How are you? I haven't seen you almost at all today. Very briefly this morning. That was it. How you been?
Feeling horrible, otherwise fine.
Feeling horrible. Why?
My leg. I'm just in a weird kind of pain. It's like in weird parts of my body, and it keeps moving. So I just get really tired, and I'm constantly like sitting or laying down.
Based on last week, you were doing really well. What happened?
I don't know. It's different every day.
Okay. Nothing happened. That's
No.
That's the truth. Nothing happened. Wakes up different. Hi, I'm Tom.
Yeah.
At a cellular level.
Maintaining that reality is really important to me. So I'm trying really hard.
Well, you wrote a blog today. Highly recommend checking out New Life of Old Nicole, WordPress.com. What was that about? I had a hard time following today, but I think I got it. But I would like for you to maybe, if you can help push out what you meant. I don't remember what the title was. Does it matter? For people who are...
I don't remember exactly, but
Instagram
it's about
right
that through the undercurrents are always there.
The undercurrents of us are more obvious than ever. There you go.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
That like our intentions are obvious. Like even if we don't think they are, what we do, like a non-answer is an answer.
Oh, you're talking about nonverbal communication? how we act and how we are in the world says something about us?
Yeah. And really is so telling. And a comedian that I follow and have seen a ton of his stuff, his projects that he's worked on, is checking himself into rehab. So I'm excited to see. It's a weird thing to be excited about, but I'm happy for him because I think he's the one to tell us what this is like.
Somebody famous, obviously. Anybody I know, somebody you clearly don't want to say, and I understand that. Somebody you used to work with?
No. John Mulaney.
John Mulaney? No shit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really surprise me, but that's awesome. Good for him.
Yeah.
This is public knowledge, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's checking himself into rehab for cocaine and alcohol?
Yeah.
That's amazing. He just got a job on Seth Meyers.
Yeah.
Writing.
Yeah.
Wow, well, good for him. Good for him for knowing something was up.
Yeah.
Did he know something was up, or did somebody say, hey, buddy, something's up?
I'm not sure. He's talked about his struggles with awareness of his penchant for that in the past, but not that it was a problem. So the non-spoken, non-verbal impetus for this and awareness that we can all take away is you don't know what you don't know. Like, this was an issue that he's been dealing with for a long time, and someone committed suicide, and like there was a comedian that talked about it, and it was like he got a new movie and a new TV show. Like, no wonder. Like, that's exhaustive. So the fact that John,
do you know who the comedian you're talking about?
Robin
Williams.
Yeah,
I could. It was the David E. Kelly show. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's different pressures on everyone. So that this happened right after he got the writing gig with Seth Meyers. It's not surprising to me, but we'll see.
Well, this part of the story happened that we are all becoming aware of it. I have a feeling this is the type of thing. You don't just have a problem like that. I mean, this has got to be an ongoing thing probably for a while. Saturday Night Live has a reputation from the old days of being, that kind of an environment. John Mulaney was not at Saturday Night Live when I was there. I think he came later. Tina Fey was still there. The head writer, I think, when I was there.
After Tina.
Okay. So I don't know what it was even like. I don't know what the show was like, It's just interesting. He would go back to that building, back to that floor. For those who don't know, Seth Meyers is shot on the exact same floor, the same hallway, that famous black and white checkered hallway from Saturday Night Live. Seth Meyers is off of that. I used to work in that same studio, 8G, when it was Rosie O'Donnell. Before that, it was Donahue. No joke.
Totally forgot. I totally forgot that. It must have brought back a ton of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It's and not only like they share crews and they share everybody. Like it's the same cleaning people and stuff. So I mean, you are back in that environment whether you want to be or not. Plus, there's obviously a wonderful working relationship between the Myers show and the SNL show.
Right. So
you're kind of back. I guess what I'm trying to say is you're back there. Even though he's not at SNL, he's back at SNL.
He's back. He's in the same wheelhouse. Like a lot of the same faces are there, and people will be coming through. And I think he's a cerebral, smart person, from what I can tell from his stand-up that I've seen. And this seems like a proactive, preemptive way to deal with this situation.
He's one of those guys that his delivery really used to kind of annoy me. I was like, why is he so young and talking so old-timey? And I didn't really get it. And then I saw that Kid Gorgeous at Radio City, and it was one of the best stand-ups I'd ever seen. And he was just so stinking good. That kid took his little thing that he had, that little weird thing that he had, and he turned it into something so stinking good that now the world loves. Of course, he's John Mulaney. Making it sound like he definitely probably killed that girl. Oh, he's so good. All right. Well, all of that was but your blog wasn't about John Mulaney. It was about you and John Mulaney and the general. You go ahead.
It was a general awareness of that. What's going on around us is affecting us all very differently. So just to be cognizant of everyone is dealing with something. You don't know what it is. My autoimmune thing, I've said and written about, it mimics alcoholism backwards. So I'm fascinated by people that are aware of that part of their life.
Oh, the addictive part.
Yeah.
Well, it is addictive. You always say alcohol part. I think it's because alcohol may have been something that you might have had an addiction with. But is that not working? I just moved it right before it keeps pulling away from you.
It keeps going that way.
I just moved it closer toward you because I noticed you were struggling last week. Can you pull it all the way and see if does it get any better?
No.
I'm sorry. Well, I'll fix that for you. You've been gone, and I guess everything got creaky and weaky.
All good.
Weird. All right. Well, anyway, I don't want to make the whole thing about that, but your blog, go check it out. New Life of Old Nicole. It's not at WordPress. It's newlifeofoldnicole.wordpress.com.
Yeah.
WordPress is weird like that. And you can't share it on Facebook. They literally won't let you. It's against their terms of services. They'll delete your account.
Any links anywhere unless you're a professional person out there. It's
No, I think it's only for WordPress. I use links all the time.
I can't use mine on Facebook or Instagram.
For your WordPress blog. But what if you did a YouTube link or whatever when you share the show all the time? That shows up.
Oh, well, FYI. This is why I'm writing a book.
All right, here we are. Again, Tuesday, December 29th. It's 10 minutes past 5 here on the West Coast, 2020. We are live. I hope that you are. There's a few people watching. And one of our people is a viewer mail person that we'll talk about in just a few minutes. It's Cruise into Wellness who says, woohoo! Hi, Cruise into Wellness. What's up, Rob? You know what? Actually, can we just do that? Let me tell everybody what we're going to do. And then I'll settle down here. Sorry. We never got to talk about Malibu Kitchen. I want to talk about Malibu Kitchen at some point. I'm calling that the hellos, but we'll just do that at some point. We've got a TBT to the origins of what are you driving today, because we don't have a what are you driving today because it's fake David's on vacation. He's shooting one. He's recording one right now in his brand new Cayenne. Yeah. But whatever. We'll deal with that later. And we got to do an East Coast feed that's short. It's Christmas over at the in-laws. We've got to do a quick video with your Christmas present. And we've got some viewer mail that I think we're going to do first, and questions or anything else that comes up. Also, no real agenda. That's just the stuff that comes up every week that we have to put out there. If we don't, the conveyor belt gets, the assembly line, all the bottles fall and everything. It's crazy. Viewer mail. We got some really cool stuff.
Let's see.
We got some really cool stuff. One, I want to just... Do you remember last week? Was it a week or two that Magnus was here, Magnus Walker?
Yeah.
That I have to say Magnus Walker every other time. It's so funny. My buddy Magnus Walker, you might have heard of him. So stupid. When he was here a week or two ago, he said something about, my Christmas card, Hannah's and his Christmas card was really cute this year. Oh, I should have brought one. I jokingly said, like, you have our address, put one in the mail. Like, totally jokingly. Sure enough, that Urban Outlaw did just that. He or Hannah, I don't know. I'll cover up our address as I do this. But it is a fantastic Christmas card that I think he has already posted on the social. So it's not like we're giving anything away here. But let's get in here. And we got the E-Type out in front of the garage. And it's Mag, Hannah, and Willow, the new doggie. With a Christmas tree, of course, on top, which is awesome. It's totally awesome. But I was very cool. I didn't expect it. Did you actually expect it to happen? And it's not like a big deal, but it was the fact that they actually did it is a riot.
I was blown away by them doing it. They're both their handwritings on it. Like,
yeah, beautiful
I
handwritten note from both of them. So cool.
It was awesome.
So
Thanks,
our love to you guys. Also, Hannah will be on the show in the new year, early new year. Luckily, everybody's in town. And she said she'd like to do it. So she really enjoyed the latest Magnus one.
Oh, yeah.
I think she can see we're growing. Maybe she'll come by now. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Totally separate, but I just keep looking at these. Good Vibes Breakfast Club. Come on up on Friday to get a sticker. Pretty cool. Okay, so that was the one viewer mail. And then the second one is also connected from last week's show. I think last week when we did the pop-up show, just the missus and I, we had a couple of viewers, and one of which was this Cruise into Wellness guy. Remember we had a delivery, a medicine delivery for you, and we were going through the stuff on the air, and the person was chiming in like, oh, that's a sativa, that's a indica, whatever. Okay, well that person, let's see, how did this all happen? I can't remember the order of things. I'm going to drop another name here. My other good friend, Adam Ferrara, because that's my life now. He has a sponsorship on his podcast with I'm going to go old school here. With a weed company. It's not really that. It's called Cruise into Wellness, and it's a store, and it's fantastic. It's up in Santa Cruz, I believe, hence the Cruz, C-R-U-Z. But the gist of it is our buddy Adam, after meeting us and me talking to him about you, etc. I told you last week he really wants to help us. He called his guy, said, hey, I know some people who are doing another show, sent him the link. Hey, maybe you might be interested, blah, blah, blah. Then I got to talking with this guy. He and I had a good vibe. He loved what we were doing. He really wants to help you, which of course is super, super awesome. And anyway, the other day, a care package arrived in the mail. Little care package. Little care package here of stuff from Cruise into Wellness, and we're going to open it here on the show. I already opened it, obviously, as you can see. But the stuff that's in here is just remarkable, and things that I didn't even know were possible. Now, these are all CBD products, too, I should say. Okay. I don't think it matters because it's all legal, but these happen to all be CBD products. Here we have a bunch of bath salts for the missus. Different flavored bath salts. Now we have some bath bombs, CBD bath lavender charcoal. That's a bath bomb.
Whoa.
Recharge bath bomb, 200 milligrams CBD eucalyptus bath bomb. Bath bomb, soothing bath bomb. Feel the difference. Dr. D CBD bath bomb, 100 milligram THC free. This is a relaxing lavender. There look to be two of those, relaxing lavender.
I am hooked up.
Cruise into Wellness has their own stickers.
No.
Just saying. Every other, just saying. There's plenty of stickers. Okay. Now this is where I started to get excited because this affects me a little bit. I mean, it all affects me, I guess, because you being better affects me, but me and that little kitty cat, I care about that little kitty cat an awful lot. And we have some golden pet life treats. I don't even know what these are yet, but they're professionally formulated. Your pets deserve the best. I couldn't agree more. Salmon treats, hemp oil salmon treats, all natural, freeze-dried. Approximately 2 milligrams CBD treat. Gluten-free, grain-free, guilt-free.
That's impressive.
It's awesome. I literally saw this and I got so excited for that little kitty. And then here's for you. Here's some, these are CBD hemp smokes. I think they call them pre-rolls. Is that what you call these pre-rolls? Mm-hmm. They're little.
Great.
I think.
Joints.
There you go. So there's those.
Thanks.
Got these. All right. Get the kitty going here. And some more. Let's see. We've got a bunch of. Oh, these are just their cards. Well, not just their cards. These are their cards. But you're not going to need it because you're going to go to Cruise Into Wellness. There's an Instagram. Go to Instagram. Cruise Into Wellness. Actually, I'm going to pull that up right now, if you don't mind, Mrs. Cover up yours. Sorry. CRUZ. There we go. And apparently I don't follow them with the show. We're going to fix that right now. There we go. Follow. One follower. That's not it. Cruise Into Wellness. Did I do that right? I don't know. All right, we'll figure it out, though. I was looking. There's an Instagram with a lot more followers than that, and I'll figure it out. Whatever. They didn't see it anyway. Get your shit together. You got it. All right. More deliveries here. Here we go. These are tinctures. Tinctures, the little droppers.
Oh, cool.
Okay. This is watermelon, 1,000 milligram CBD tincture. Watermelon.
Great.
This one is strawberry. Same thing, 1,000 milligram CBD tincture. Strawberry. Okay. Now this is the one we already started you on before we showed everybody else, but we started you on this. This is CBD infused strawberry tincture, 6,000 CBD, 2 ounces. I don't know, this is the one that he said give you a full dropper. So we've been doing that. And some balms, some relief balms, some soothing balms.
Great.
CBD. It's crazy. I know. All right, here we go. And these are all for you, by the way. And we're gonna have one of these right now. Sure, you already have one of these too. Well, put out your little paw there, as they say in Christmas Story. There you go. I'll have one of those too. It's a coincidence that it was red and green, wasn't it? That the two came out.
Yeah.
CBD Chews, gummy bears.
They're really good.
Laguna Woods. Mm-hmm. A couple of those. And then some nourishing concentrate serum, CBD serum. What's that? Is that makeup? Or is serum just something
It's
you
like
put on your face?
a heavier cream.
From farm to skin. Sana brand. This tastes good. This tastes better than the THC ones.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is this? It's ASMR. Sleep well, everybody. Sleep well. ASMR. Hang on, here we go. Okay. Cruise Into Wellness is over here. Cruise Into Wellness CBD. That's why I didn't do it right. All right, let's go to Instagram here. Cruise. It looks like somebody else tried to steal his junk there. CBD. There it is. Here we go, everybody. Okay, Cruise Into Wellness. So here we go. He just basically sent us a variety of some of the products that he stocks there. I have a feeling it's always changing, just like any store, I'm guessing. If you have stress, try CBD. Believe me, it helps. This guy is super cool. I don't want to tell you too much about his backstory. In fact, I hope that at some point he'll be here, because apparently he does this sort of thing. Look at him. That's Rob. So at some point we'll have him here, either via satellite or whatever, to get him to talk about all the stuff at his store. But all I know right now, and what's important to us, is that here's somebody who reached out to help us and help you. And it means the absolute world to everybody. Me, you, and everybody. Yeah. And the last thing, vet CBD, hemp tincture for the. I don't know if this is actually vet for a. No, it is. It's for use in dogs and cats only. Suggested use: support joint mobility, support normal brain function, help maintain normal GI health, help keep your pet calm. That's awesome.
That is awesome. And
then they have by the weight, what the dose is, by the weight of your dog or your cat.
Oh, that'll be good.
Highly recommend. Good stuff. Awesome, right?
It's really cool.
We look like either a pharmacy, or we just knocked one over. It looked like we knocked over a pharmacy. All right. That's good stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. All right, let's see. Now, Rob is probably here now with us live. Let's see. Face serum. That's exactly right. Face serum. Like, I'm trying to do anything else with it. Love this stuff. What a great box of goodies. And I know that there's other stuff coming. There's another box on the way with different products for you.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Great stuff. So the idea here is that we begin a relationship with Cruise Into Wellness. The idea is, and that they now on a regular basis sponsor our show, and that we on a regular basis promote their company. And one of the ways that we plan on doing that is through the generosity of Rob and Cruise Into Wellness. Any guest that comes in person Anyone who comes here, like Magnus would qualify last week, except whatever. Anybody's come. Hannah will get it next time. They get a $50 gift certificate to his store.
Oh, no way.
And you can do stuff online. Yeah, and they
That's
ship
awesome.
It's pretty amazing. Very generous. So
Thanks, Rob.
super, super cool. Thank you, Cruise into Wellness. Highly recommend everybody else. Check out Instagram, Cruise into Wellness CBD. Cruise is with a Z. Super, super cool. Plus, he likes our show and he likes what he's doing, and he's a massive Letterman fan, and he's an East Coaster, and he was a first responder at 9/11. And he's a former firefighter. I'm telling you, he checks all the boxes for this guy. I was like, I'm the son of a firefighter.
That is up
Son
your
of
alley. Very cool.
It's good stuff. I'm really excited about it, if you couldn't tell. Although I have gotten much chattier since that gummy I took earlier. I've noticed. I don't feel any different, but clearly I feel a little different. You know how the other ones go to your head? This has not had that, but clearly I do. Like it's taken some of the pain away.
Yeah. It's like Advil. CBD works like Advil.
But with Advil sometimes gives me that stomachy kind of any pharmaceutical, any pills really give me sort of that, I don't know, I don't like them.
That it affects me like that too, but this operates like that. It acts like that, but without those side effects. It's all natural.
Awesome viewer mail. Thank you. Thank you, Magnus. Thank you, Rob, Cruising to Wellness. All right. Mrs. Ryan, I would like to show people what you got for Christmas because I think that it's going to help you in life. That might be a stretch.
And it's awesome.
That might be a stretch. But I do think that I'd like to show people because it shows, one, how you walk on a really, really, really good day.
Crazy.
She is not acting in this clip, folks. But more on the lines of you got a really cool Christmas gift, a very generous Christmas gift from my mother, from my side of the family, and I just wanted to show it. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Before we do that, I think I'd like some egg. I want to enjoy some eggnog while we have it. I hope that's all right. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
What?
This is awesome.
Sure.
Those mugs are hilarious.
Yeah, well, we watched Christmas Story over the break because that's what you do. You serious, Clark? Let's see. I think a little nutmeg probably would be nice on top. Sure. You like cinnamon in yours? I like a dash of cinnamon.
Dash is good.
Just a dash. A little bit of cinnamon. And then we'll be able to enjoy this. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. These are going to be good. Here you go.
Thank you. Cheers.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Refill your eggnog, Eddie. Get you something to eat. Drive you out in the middle of nowhere. Leave you for dead. No, I'm doing just fine, Clark.
That movie is amazing.
All right, so shout out to the Christmas Vacation Moose Mug from Wally World. Now I want to show you Mrs. Ryan's Christmas present.
Great.
Roll it, Hal.
I told Phyllis that I would record this for her, so.
Yeah, no cane.
It's a good walking day.
No crutches.
It is. No apparatus.
Holy shit. This is awesome. It's so comfortable.
Remember the womb chair from Design Within Reach way back when?
Yeah.
Well, and this is a cheap knockoff of it, but it ain't cheap. Nothing cheap about it. Incredibly generous gift.
Thank you. This is awesome. I love it.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it'll soften up the cushion and stuff.
This is awesome. It's perfect for my feet. I can do my exercises. It's awesome.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You're so cute. That was a total surprise?
Total.
So for anybody who doesn't know, that was a womb chair originally designed by Eero Saarinen, and it's a real one is like $6,000 from Design Within Reach. This is a very, very high quality Chinese knockoff that is still in the four figures. So you know, I mean, it's one of those where it's a very impressive, nice gift. And
It's awesome.
and you've always wanted one.
I have. I know I liked it. That's why I wanted it, but it's really ergonomically effective.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea of that chair, if you don't know, it's kind of like the molded plywood chair. And actually like you're sitting in here with the Eames chair as well.
Oh.
It's at the time it was a really big deal because they created that technology. That plywood, that molded plywood technology didn't exist previous. So it's pretty cool. Good stuff.
That is cool.
And they came up with it. They created it, the Eameses, right over like on is that Brooks? Oh, no, and Lincoln and Rose on Rose.
Near our old place.
When the Eameses used to have an apartment on Rose. Isn't that funny? In Venice, before
That's
they moved to the office, where the
amazing.
Eames office was. Oh, let me get this. Some cinnamon on my card here. Eggnog is fun during the show. So are moose mugs. Oh my goodness. All right. What else do we do? Let's see. Christmas chair. Did that. We've got to check in with the East Coast feed because on Christmas they went over the in-laws' house,
Oh.
and that's where this is. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Let's just do it. Get it out of the way. Jamboree Chive, Brooke and the Casman. Roll it out. Christmas night or Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Is that what I said?
Eve.
Christmas Eve. Roll it out.
Mr. Ryan, it's East Coast Feed. Look, it's Deb and Summer. It's my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law and Brooke and Jeff. There he's in the background. He's cooking. So it's Christmas, as you can see by my shirt.
My birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, no, your birthday was
Oh,
yesterday,
it's
sweetheart.
birthday. Don't forget that.
My birthday was yesterday, just so you guys know. And we're here in Newtown,
birthday,
Connecticut. Brooke, you want to pay attention? Stop. Hey,
Yes.
Jay says hi. Say hi to Jay, Nicole.
How did he hear me?
Summer's here. Say hi to everybody in the internet. Summer, internet. The YouTubes. Mom and I had some wine.
That was really weird.
Internet, summer, internet.
Yeah, well, it's or winter internet, but she's actually summer.
Yeah.
Full for summer.
Oh my.
Did you? Jay introduced me to Napoleon Dynamite, and I thank you for that. Even though I wanted to get back those 2 hours of my life back in the
I thought it
day
was election.
when I came to visit in LA. That was it. So I just want to send some random love from Newtown, Connecticut on Christmas. Love you guys. Woo woo!
Aw, received. Love to you guys.
It's a good family.
They are. They're great. Deb and Jeff? Deb and Jeff and Summer?
I think so,
And
yeah.
Brooke? Yeah. Really cool. Good family. And a very nice kitchen there, by the way.
Yeah.
Looking like ours all the way. Nice. He's gonna have a hell of a week ahead of him. They got a double snowstorm coming, like a double snow ice storm, like whatever they had
No.
last time that put them under 2.5 feet of rain. They got a double coming. It's
Godspeed.
the world is telling people to stay in your house.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere.
Mother Nature. All right. What I've got here is a TBT that we have watched a bunch of times before, unlike TBTs and stuff. But it's also the origin story, or the origin for what became "What Are You Driving Today?" So I figured we'd play it tonight just because we don't have a new "What Are You Driving Today?" David is out there in the snow shooting a new "What Are You Driving Today?" But I don't think we'll have a new "What Are You Driving Today?" Until next week when it's a new year. So I was looking for stuff. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Because it's not technically Thursday. But I did remember the time that we drove that 993, that silver 993. And that was the first time we took a Paul Kennel car out. And David happened to be there that day and whatever. It was like 2 years ago. But that was technically what started it.
That's what started.
Well, right, because it was us. It was the first
yeah.
time he brought a car up that we went and drove up to the spot and turned around. I wouldn't say it was, except that I definitely see David in this video. So it's kind of like, oh, he was there. He
It's
saw
always
it all.
fun to trace back where things come from.
For sure, it was his idea when we went on the drive that day. But I'm just saying the seed might have been planted here. All right. What are you driving today? Hashtag origin story. It's really a TBT from a GVBC up at NR on the ACH. Roll it out.
I
changed from synthetic to 16 and a half, and then
There's David.
all the way around. Leave the tire. Oh no. The guys are
All right. Tim, newcomer. RSR, Martini. Effing cool. Paul Kennel, not Kramer. No, Paul Kramer, not Kennel. Damn it. Brought this 993S. C2. Drive that. Let's go. What are you driving today? Yeah. I'm being delighted. Delighted. Yep. By this 993S. What's up, Mrs. Ryan? Hello. We are both in love. We have to figure out a way how to buy this car. Boy. It's perfect, isn't it? It's her favorite one ever, and it's the car that got me into all these cars. Yeah, it's a perfect hybrid. All right. Yay! Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, that was a great day. I love that car.
I do too. I do too. You know, I love that car in so many ways, and I still would like to have one, except that Paul Kennel keeps talking me out of it. He keeps saying, oh man, I don't like 993. He does, actually. I mean, he likes all Porsches, but it's his least favorite of all of them.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you know, he spends more time with them, and he knows all the ins and outs, and he knows why people buy them and why people sell them. You know what I mean? He's just so educated and there's another word I can't think of that's similar. Experienced. We'll just say experienced. He's so experienced. There's something else. Doesn't matter. But did you see what I mean? Like, it's all there. Just take the Breakfast Club out of it and then add some dialogue.
It's all there.
Yeah. So David took that little thing and made it into an entertaining, you know, a fun little show. And that's, I'm tickled that everybody's like, so this is going to be a show, right? There'll be more of these.
Yeah. You showed the beginning of the video at the beginning, McGold. He told me that he really likes that segment too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you're getting good. It's great traction seeing the two of you, for people to see the two of you interact like that together. It's awesome.
Oh, that's great. Again, this is all David. I mean, I just show up. David does the rest. So I like it.
Good talent. Good job, David.
David, hey, want some eggnog? So good. What else is going on? Anything? Is anybody out there? Let's see, there's a bunch of people watching, but they may not be watching on their computer. You have to be watching on a computer to I think to
comment.
I think so. I can't seem to do it from my phone. I've tried looking watching other people's stuff, like when the Smoking Tire's live, and I try to I can't.
Oh,
can't figure
I
out how
would
to do it
never
on my
be able
phone.
to do that.
Maybe your iPad, maybe you can. But the gist of it, what I'm getting to is here, though, even though 17 people or whatever, they may not be in the chat window here. Our buddy Cruise into Wellness is, though. I hope he's still there. Rob, what do you want to talk about? And of course, there's a delay, so it'll take a few minutes for that to come around.
In the meantime, I'll say
learning all
happy
this
birthday to David's daughter.
To David's daughter? Mm-hmm. Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan's too.
Today?
Yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday. That's amazing. Guard Rad, Baby Rad.
Baby
One of the
Red.
baby Rads.
The little.
That's awesome. There's Dawson, and then there's Dylan. Mm-hmm. Dawson's the boy. Dylan's the girl.
Yeah.
Dylan's 2 now?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when she was pregnant, and it was like, hey guys, guess what? You know, we can tell people now. Like, holy crap!
Yeah.
We thought
She's
we'd miss.
already
We thought we'd
2.
lose our Porsche buddy. We got him even harder,
Yeah.
more hardcore.
Way to go.
It's all bad. I don't mean what I'm saying. I'm saying it all, but I don't mean it. Oh, I want to tell you about Malibu Kitchen.
Please.
Well, you were there.
Yeah. I want to hear what are going to say.
I was just going to tell the story about how the parking police came and got us when we first got there. So, there's been some drama with the Malibu Cars and Coffee at Malibu Kitchen. That's not official. You can't shut it down because it's not really official. You'd have to just get all those people to not come, and that's kind of hard to go knock on all those doors at once. So we got there, and the B parking lot, the main parking lot, the not brick Malibu Kitchen parking lot, the one that's Malibu Village, I guess, that was all empty, totally empty, because it was blocked off by the sheriffs at every entrance, sheriff SUVs. So when we got there, we were in the brick area like we usually are, and we were going to park in the brick area like we usually do. And if there isn't a spot, sometimes we'll just kind of T-bone up in front, or sometimes we created half those tricks, so we know them all, before everyone else found the joint. Susie, who works at Malibu Kitchen, who rings you up when you're getting your coffee and your pie and whatever at Malibu Kitchen, your burritos. She was just parking in the Land Rover, and she said, "Jay, take this spot right here." I said, "Fantastic. Susie just gave me a spot. We're in the clear here. We're golden." And so we did. Now, this spot that she gave us is the one. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the one spot that's not on the brick. It's not. It's technically Malibu Village for sure. But I also forgot to mention they had even an SUV blocking, not a sheriff's SUV, but like a big SUV blocking between the brick and the non-brick. But there was enough room where Susie, who was parked in that spot, snuck her SUV out to get through, and she gave it to us. So we snuck the 911 in, and we put it right there. I got out. I got Mrs. Ryan out. We put her in the chair. The whole thing, whole production, almost wrapped up. Kid comes running. Hey, no way. Kid comes over. No way, not going to happen. I was like, what the hell? What are you talking about? I was like, the owner of this place just told us to park here. What the hell? We're not doing your thing. We're not part of the car show, believe it or not. I mean, I guess we kind of are now. But, I mean, the truth is we've been going there for breakfast forever, and that's why we still go there. Way before there was a car show. We were the car show. Jerry Seinfeld was the car show. He and Spike would show up. And Zuckerman, they were the car show. You remember that?
I do. It's all different.
Tom Hanks one day?
I don't remember that.
No, I didn't see him. You all did. We had friends in town, and we were sitting there, and I was like,
right.
"See, it's really cool. You can come here and just hang out with celebrities, and they don't even know whatever the." Tom Hanks was sitting behind me, like
right.
raising an eyebrow. I didn't see him. Anyway, so this kid, no, not going to happen. And I was like, "What are you talking about? We're just here for breakfast. We're not part of the car show. I mean, I know it looks like it, but we're not here for the car show. Ask anybody." And he said, "Doesn't matter. The owner doesn't want you parking here, blah, blah, blah." I go, "The owner of this just literally told me to park here." And then he got into a thing about it's different owners. And I said, "Oh, okay, of course." And he said, "You see how this is brick here and it's not over here? They did that on purpose so you could tell the difference." I was like, what? Now you're getting... I said, "All right, I will move my car, but I'm going to get my wife situated on the porch first, and then I'll be right back." And he's like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Malibu Kitchen, right there. I'm not going to pull one over yet. I'm not going to take 20 minutes to do it. I'm going to wheel her up there, and I'm going to come back." In which case I did. But when I did, he started being all nice. And it was like, "Oh, you could, it's a really nice car," and all this stuff. And I was like, you don't have to lie. Everything was fine until you lied about the thing. Like, you're making all this stuff up. You lost all the credibility. Now nobody wants to deal with you. I don't know. It was a weird moment, and I felt really bad for the kid because once I called him a liar, he got so nice, and he was like, he didn't actually apologize, but he was being very apologetic. He really was. And what I ended up doing, he was like, well, you don't want to get blocked in. Maybe you park somewhere and blah, blah, blah. And I literally just parked next to his van. I literally just parallel parked next to the van and on the brick. And that was good and great for a while. At some point, I guess they opened the parking lot. Nobody told me. So I'm doing my little videos for all of you at home going, blah, blah, blah. Now they open them. No, it doesn't look like they care at all. And I pan over to Smoking Tire and Spike and Zuckerman all Jay, you need to move your car. Like, everybody moved the cones, the cable, all the stuff. Now yellow car is the only thing dividing the two parking lots. It was only for like a minute, but still I felt it was very funny that those guys had to show me. So sorry for temporarily impeding the progress of the Malibu Cops and Coffee, we're now calling it. But yeah, we were part of the problem the other day, and I wanted to say I'm sorry to everybody. And that kid, I have a feeling will be better, but they're not, the information they're giving out isn't consistent. They're not giving out consistent information. I said, well, what if we bought something here? And he goes, they're not open till 11 o'clock. But then they opened the parking lot at 9, and all the other cars. I don't know. It was weird. It wasn't consistent.
It was weird.
And I feel like if you want people to listen to you, if you're trying, hey, you got to do this, people will probably actually listen to you if you come up and say that. But you have to make some sense while you're telling them to whatever.
Yeah.
People are too smart these days.
People are too smart. They only want relevant information, and most people will do what you ask them to do if you're not a jerk. Like, it's really simple. But he seemed like a mall cop kind of guy.
He was security. He wasn't one of the cops. So that was the other nice thing. I'm arguing with this kid security guard over. I mean, we're barely arguing. It was ridiculous. That's just hysterical. I'm so sorry. It really is. And then there's the actual cop on the motorcycle 20 feet away, just sitting there waiting to rev it up and come over. But the thing is, we know all the cops, and the cops all know us. We have a wonderful relationship with the cops.
Yeah.
Take Black Lives Matter and everything else out of the way. If we were just dealing about car guys and cops, we have got a great relationship all over Los Angeles, and I'm grateful for it because we promote the safe driving and all of the other stuff. So I have a feeling, and plus all those cops at that event are car guys. They all love being there for the cars. So they don't want to cause a ruckus,
Yeah. They like what they look at.
And I think they like talking to the people too.
Yeah.
If you're a car fan, anybody in the LA car scene is there. You got Bruce Meyer and Tim Pappas and Spike Zuckerman. All the people are there.
Yeah.
Jay Leno usually, he was out of town this week. It's the only reason he wasn't there.
Oh, I'll see him next time.
Let me see if I have a photo of you too. There we go. Let me just pull this up. This wasn't this day, but here's another day.
Oh, that was Afghanistan.
This is Afghanistan?
Yeah, that was the bus.
This is the bus you just talked about with
Yes.
Spike and... See, I thought the whole time that this was someplace here because you're both dressed so nice. Every picture I see of you guys in Afghanistan, you're in fatigues and the camouflage stuff that they gave
That
everybody.
was the day of the cameras that we did the press bit for the Today Show, so we dressed up.
Oh, that makes sense. I never realized that. I always thought that picture was like backstage at the Tonight Show before he changed or something.
Nope. Afghanistan. After Dubai.
That is so funny. I can't wait to see the Letterman set in person. All right, so Cruising to Wellness has to get here in person.
Can't wait.
Yeah, he's got to come in person. Or both. That's fine, too. But if he grew up a New Yorker and a fan of Letterman,
Oh, yeah.
you got to get a picture sitting right here. I mean, even, I don't think I have that dialed up, but even Adam Ferrara took a picture at the desk. People do it. People take, I mean, it's
People
historic.
that care love it.
But
Like,
even
it's
people
a
that
really
don't care
big
do
deal.
it because they know other people will care. They take the picture because they don't give a
Yeah.
shit, but they know that when they post it, it's going to get a lot of likes or whatever.
It's a big deal. Like, my go-to is always like when we told people we got this, some people responded as if we liked pink. It's like, no.
As if we liked pink?
Like, it wasn't as big of a deal to them. Like,
Oh, it was just an odd choice. I
ancillary.
see.
And this is a huge deal to me, to you, to anyone that knows what this is. Like, it's a big deal.
Do you know that it's significantly less of a big deal to me nowadays? than it was. I mean, if that doesn't, I know what it is, but we use it now, and we use it totally differently, and it's sort of like it's really cool that it's the Letterman thing, but I don't feel precious with it anymore. I mean, we really kind of, I don't know. It's wonderful and it's amazing, but I do feel like it's become its own thing now.
The changing of the guard has happened. It's yours now. It's ours. But like, it's super. The history of it is awesome.
Yeah,
I
that
love
I agree
it.
with. Huge Letterman fan. He says huge, capitalized. Did you ever see the show in person, Rob? Did you ever go to either the NBC or the theater? I can't remember if you ever told me that. One time we talked on the phone. Can't remember if you ever told me that one time. We talked for a while though. We hit it off. Let's see. We should talk about this week. We weren't definitely going to do this show, but we're doing it. Happy New Year. I spent almost all of today in bed resting, and I really, really needed it. I don't know, until today I feel like we'd been going for weeks on weeks, and we didn't slow down for the holiday week. If anything, we ramped up more than usual. That kind of seems to be our thing. Whenever everyone else finally settles down, we take the opportunity to go out, because we can't normally like fight to the top.
Yeah.
But once things settle, we go out and do stuff, and then it doesn't take so much of a hit on your energy.
Yes.
So with that, we were busy last week, and today I was fatigued, so that's why I didn't see her much. It was good. I needed it though. I feel much better.
I'm glad. Like, you put up with a lot of things that people don't know about. Like,
I know. No.
Anyone that has a person in their life with a chronic illness of any kind, this just happens to be mine today, but like, it's exhaustive for whoever has it, because we really don't know what's going to happen. And then trying to convey that to someone to help us is impossible. It takes more energy to formulate what that thought is and convey it to someone, and then have them understand, hopefully. Like, you guys are really heroes to us that are broken.
This depends on which way you want to turn the binoculars.
I'll just say thank you.
You're very welcome, and I don't envy at all what you have to go through. So I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. I can imagine. I try to imagine it sometimes, and quite frankly, my claustrophobia kicks in.
Really? I can totally see that.
Mine is really more breathing related, but anything, it comes down to being constricted from your intended movement. Jeff Swart talks about, when you're not in charge of your forward momentum, whether it's racing or just driving in a car or whatever, in your case, walking, living. I can't imagine, and I get, my little thing closes in, I get it's like a panic attack. Not a major one, but I don't know how you do it, and how you generally try to do it with a smile.
It's the only thing to get me through. Because I get really depressed and caught up in like what I can't do, and that is so depressing and not worth being around anyone. Like, I don't want to give that to anybody. So I might as well smile even if I feel crappy, because who doesn't? And like, what else are you going to do?
Mm. Nothing. I mean, that I agree. We have to turn it on. But you didn't always, and other some people don't. A lot of people don't.
It's easy to fall into that comfortable malaise of like, woe is me. Like, what? Like, right now,
I have a reason to feel this way, so blah, 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 I'm going to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like, that's fine. If that's what you wanted to do, like, okay, it's not how I want to live. Like, I'm already in enough physical pain that I don't need to add to that emotional pain to anyone. That's crazy.
Your emotional pain, or putting emotional pain on other people? Do you feel that you do that?
Adding it in any capacity. It's usually mine that I'm giving out. And
okay.
Like,
that you're worried you're putting on other people.
Yeah, and I'm picking up everyone else's anxiety about me. And it's like, I don't want anyone to feel that. Anyone. So I don't want to trigger it in anybody, so smile away.
Well, I think to whatever you said, I think the nice thing is that your smile triggers other people to smile, and it triggers whatever that magic is in them. And then you gotta what's Carl Weathers say? And then baby, you got a stew going. Carl Weathers on Arrested Development. But you know what I mean? Once you're both putting it out there, then you've got some real magic happening. Then you've got an interaction with somebody. It's real. Even though it started with a smile that might have been, fake's the wrong word, but generated.
Yeah. It all ends up being authentic anyway if you have a good interaction with someone, which is the point. So keep it up.
Can I refill your eggnog, Eddie? we got like 8 more minutes here.
Oh, that
Let's see.
movie.
Huge Letterman fan. Mrs. Ryan needs to reenact the Drew Barrymore pose. All right, let's see. If anybody doesn't know what he's talking about, I'm sure we have a picture of that in here. And I don't think he means this one. He probably means right before it. But that's the desk. That's the chairs. That's the microphone, all this stuff. There's the mugs and the blue cards. So funny. So funny. I wonder if we have any others in there. Is there a... No, I don't think so. I probably deleted all that. We have this one. That's not Drew Barrymore, though. Same desk. Bill Murray. That's maybe my favorite moment from the first night. And you know what? It killed me at the time. Because I was like, that's right better than that.
It's pretty great.
Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to tell you, and I have to respond to this guy. Apparently, I don't even remember doing it, but apparently when we got this thing, when we got the original set from the museum, I reached out on LinkedIn. I don't know how I even did this, but recently I got a response from somebody I must have reached out to like 3 years ago when this stuff arrived. And he worked at the scenic company that built it. And he was like, yeah, it was because I don't remember that much about it, but it was a replica of the NBC desk because they wouldn't release it. Like he had all of these. I gotta respond to him. I gotta get back out there. Originally, I wanted to know if there was any drawings or any pictures or anything like that we could, either put up or incorporate or something. Just honestly gravitate the history together, quite frankly. If we're going to be the historians and what's the word when you take care of curators of such stuff, there's people who have the buildings and stuff. Like eventually, if somebody doesn't want those, like I hope that they all make their way back to a thing that becomes its own entity. I don't know why I just told you that.
That'll be
CBD
neat.
thing's wearing off. Cruising to Wellness. Yes, Jim Cole says, great show. I am a fan of David Letterman's show. Hi, Jim Cole. Thank you. Cruising to Wellness. Ha, ha, ha. They've got their own show going here. It's great. Jump in the comment section, folks. It's a lot of fun. People in there having fun. It's good stuff. Cruising to Wellness, we did have somebody here reenact the Drew Barrymore event, and I don't have a clip of it today, but it was a famous comedian from the time, Mark Pitta. It was Mark Pitta.
Oh, right. Yeah, he reenacted.
You if you don't know Mark Pitta, you would remember Mark Pitta if you looked him up. He was the comedian of the 80s and 90s. He was up there. And he when he was here on our show, he surprised the hell out of me by jumping up on the desk in the middle of the interview, literally doing the whole thing. Should have that clip pulled up. Come on, Hal. What the hell's going on?
The history of this shit is pretty amazing. People love it.
Well, it is neat when you think about that. Every time somebody dies, every time a celebrity dies, and Don's puts up a Don Giller of the Don Giller YouTube channel. Go check it out. If you like David Letterman, that's the archive. That's the archive.
Place to go.
That's the place to be. There is no other place to be. Don Giller YouTube channel. I don't remember why I just told you all that. It doesn't matter. Enough about that. What was I telling you? Oh, it's so cool to me whenever somebody dies and he puts up the clip reel, because we see another 10 clips of somebody insanely famous that I didn't even know was in our chair. I would get excited in the beginning about like the Gary Shandlings and stuff like that, and I'm drawing a blank on her name, Young Frankenstein, Terry Garr, for our obvious reasons and our connections with them. But then anytime like a big celebrity, or I can't think of anybody, just a couple people just died over COVID that were like big names in the beginning of COVID, and I can't remember. All three of them had been in these chairs.
I'm blinking,
Or
but
one
I
of them.
just Kenny guy's all I
Oh,
see
Kenny
in my
Sheehan. He was a crew member, yeah. R.I.P. Kenny Sheehan. He was the best. He was the best. He was a nice guy, too, as a fan of the show and, like, as a kid who used to hang around the theater and stuff. He was one of the nice people, you know?
He seemed it. I probably met him in passing, but seeing those clips is really cool.
He was one of those people that was like Joey Abig at Conan and was like Spike's brother, Wally, at Saturday Night Live. And I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I can't remember the guy's name. I can picture his face from Rosie. But I found like a friend at each show that I would kind of like buddy up with. You know what I mean? Who like would put up with me, put up with the annoying kid who asked all the questions. And Kenny was one of those guys because he would talk to you. He was very real. If you don't know, stagehand. We're talking about. She's brought up a stagehand from the Letterman show. There was Pat and Kenny read Oprah transcripts and all the funny things they would always do with Pat and Kenny, the stagehand. He always had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth with an ash that was like 3 inches long, about to drop. So good, but he was a really nice guy. He passed away of cancer a couple months ago. Anyway, all right. Way to wrap it up. All right. What I wanted to tell you before was this week. There's not a whole lot going on for us. We might do a drive tomorrow. I don't know, maybe.
I hope.
Non-denominational. What do we say?
Agenda, but we didn't say that.
No,
Location.
non-destination. Yeah, no destination. We are falling apart here, right on the air. Historical keepers, just to sit in the chairs. That's exactly right. Just to sit in the chairs. That's exactly right.
Can't wait, Rob.
Tom Green, too. We got to get Tom Green here.
Yeah.
He's back in town. He just showed up back in town the other day.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing his piano at his house. So maybe it's the type of thing where I should reach out. Oh, you know what, though? He's very COVID fearful. I don't think he'll come over just for that alone. He did Joe Rogan's podcast, but like they all did the test right in front of each other. All right, but we do have great people coming up in the new year because we should probably think about wrapping it up this year. For 2020, this is the end of 2020. This is the last show of 2020 and the last bits of that show.
Well, awesome. 2020 is almost over.
We've got Hannah Elliott for sure coming in. Johnny Lieberman will be here early 21. There are a bunch of other people I can't remember that I've talked to. A lot of people want to come in, and we need your help. Who do you want to see here? Who would you like to see in the playset, either in person or live via satellite? We would love to get more people that you would like to see. Put it in the comments. Send us a message on Instagram or whatever. Just tell us in person. Doesn't matter. But we can probably get them. That's the thing. We've been really surprised and really lucky, and we're so grateful that we've had really good luck with guests on this show, and I would like to keep that going.
Same. There's not too much convincing to be done. It's very welcoming.
Yeah, agree. Oh, Rutledge Wood too. I've been talking to him. Rutledge Wood. He's totally down when he's in town.
Great. Can't
It's
wait.
so
for
cool. That was also thanks to Adam Ferrara. That one. But we got him Jamie Lynn Siegler. He's doing hers and she's doing his, and then Matt Farah as well. They're going to do each other's shows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we're kind of scratching each other's back a little bit.
We're all in the same circles.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't know if we said it last time, but I'm helping him out with his lighting in his studio. We're doing that currently too.
That's
which is pretty cool.
awesome.
And he has a little studio like this at his house. Very cool. Mrs. Ryan, probably time to talk about St. Clair Insurance. CoverageForYourToys.com. I went on and on and on about it last time, and I don't even know why or what. But the truth is, once I thought about how it related to us, St. Clair Insurance. Let me start here. They say all that separates men and boys is the coverage for their toys. St. Clair Insurance has coverage for your toys. Mrs. Ryan, do you have any idea what I mean by coverage and toys? I know you do. Don't even get into it. No bits. Of course we do. We're talking about insurance coverage, and the toys are yours. Your cars, your ATVs, your boats, your campers, your vacation properties, all of the things. Last week I went a little wordy because I thought about a time when Mrs. Ryan got in a pretty serious car wreck, and while she was fine, I was dreading all of the aftermath detail, the police report, the dealing with the insurance, is it totaled, is it not totaled, going to the like all of that stuff. And I went home and I texted the guy before we knew Jeff Sinclair, and because I've been hip to this, got to have a rep for a while, and he took care of everything. I mean, it was still our policy, and I still had to sign stuff and whatever, but I didn't have to do anything. Literally, stuff arrived in my inbox with a note saying, okay, here's what's happening, sign this. And personal attention in a manner like that where emotions are high and maybe you're not even thinking that clearly. Who knows? Basically, what I'm trying to tell you here is you are already Basically, what I'm trying very hard to tell you here is if you are already a Haggerty customer and you aren't with CoverageForYourToys.com, I don't know what you're doing. Get over to CoverageForYourToys.com. Check out St. Clair Insurance. Move your Haggerty policy over to them. You don't have to do anything. You literally just call and say, hey, you do seem as cool as Jay said you were, and I do want to get into bed with you on the business side of my insurance and my toys. So let's do this thing, Jeff Sinclair. That's what I'm telling you to do, because he'll be your guy. You don't have to deal with the app and calling the 800 number or whatever. Should anything ever happen, you've got somebody to take care of it. He's got a lot of customers. He is licensed in most states, and Haggerty's a fantastic brand. So if they trust him, we do too. It's that simple.
It's a pretty good deal.
He's been great with us. You probably know him if you do any car rallies, Porsche rallies especially. He's on most of them, and he sponsors a lot of them. CoverageForYourToys.com. Can't recommend it enough. And going into 2021, they are staying with us as a sponsor. So we are incredibly excited. And I don't know. I really hope it works out. So if it's not any skin off your back, help us out and go over to CoverageForYourToys.com. Sign up. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
All sorts of stuff happening. I'm trying to think if there was anything else, Mrs. Ryan. There are some things, but I don't think I want to mention them until next year because they're not really concrete yet. There's a lot of things we're working on, but nothing, it's not... I've told you the things we should be telling. Olivia Munn. Oh, shit. Damn. He's good. Olivia Munn would be great. All right, we could probably figure that out.
Yeah.
Through our friends at The Daily Show from the old connections. Is there anybody there? Remember all that?
There's got to be someone. I was done with the show by then, but I'm sure I have a connection somehow.
But you remember we were over there a lot when she was there, and I don't know if that's the way to do it or not. I used to, when I had the DeLorean time machine. Yeah, that's a statement I just made. What was the name of the show? She used to host a show on G4. What was the name of that show? Because the producer of that show found me in Griffith Park once while I was doing a shoot. And I think I still have that guy's card.
I remember that she had a show. I don't remember
I can't remember what
the
it's called either. It might have been called The Show or Attack of the Show.
Oh, Attack at the Show.
That was on G4.
Yeah.
That was it. And that was her. Yeah. So it was called Attack of the Show, and he hosted it. And I just saw the card in my mind. That's how the title came to me. So maybe that. I don't know. Olivia Munn's a great call.
Good suggestion.
Because I like her a lot too, and not because she's a hot chick. I mean, I really admire her brain a lot. Most people don't know she is smart AF.
Yeah.
Smart AF. Wicked smart.
So good. She's on a lot of Sorkin shows, and you can't just pull out the dialogue if you don't know what it is. She's on it.
She's on The Newsroom. I know that one. Is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah, must be.
She's great on that. And that character was wicked smart. I love that show. Oh my God, please go watch The Newsroom. Here's what we should tell you. New Grand Tour out. We watched it. Totally enjoyed it. Can't remember what it's called, but The Great Hunt or the Big Hunt or something like that. It's enjoyable. We really enjoyed it. I miss those guys. Every 6 months or whatever is not enough for me.
The energy between them is fantastic this season. They're so good together.
I realized when we watched that when it was over, I go, that was kind of long, wasn't it? And we both said, yeah, it was kind of long, but I want to watch it over again. Like, I want more of those guys.
Yeah, I've missed them more than I thought I did.
All right, I guess that's it. Friday, Breakfast Club.
Yay.
GVBC. It's New Year's Day. And I don't know. I've heard that there may be other runs coming up as well. There's a TRE run that day. I don't know if they are coming there or not. I've heard different things from different people. I think there is maybe an LA Dismantler run that Sarah DeCarmen. I think it's
DeCarmen.
DeCarmen. She may be having a thing that day as well too. I don't know. Some of these may actually be coming up to GVBC as well. I don't know, or ending at Newcomb's Ranch as well. I'm not sure, but we'll be there. And I think they got some snow, but that shouldn't be an issue for us.
I saw some photos, but I can't wait to drive in it with you.
Well, I think it'll be gone. I think it'll be gone by then. Is all I meant. But definitely won't keep us from going up if that's what you want to do.
Yes, and weather with driving with someone that knows how to drive in weather is exhilarating.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. While you were talking about that, it made me envision last week of when we were going up the end of 9 Mile, and we were tired of being behind Chris. So I flashed him and put the blinker on, and he moved over to let me go up the hill. And wee. It was all ice going up 9 Mile. I don't know if he pulled over or if he was trying to get up the hill and his car just slid. Yeah. Yeah, so it was a little bit icy last week. A couple people, actually, a few people went off, but they weren't Porsche people. There was a GTI went off and something else.
Yeah, the black ice.
So good. Jeff Swart. Yeah, we should have Jeff Swart back. We've had him here a couple times, at least twice. He's been in the chair at least twice, and it's probably time. That's a great call. In fact, you said that the other day, too, recently. You suggested Jeff Swart. So it's definitely time. That's a noon Elfer. Noon Elfer. You get it? Neunelfer. You got to speak German and be a Porsche guy. Start out early on Friday. Could be busy. Uh-oh. Shit. What do you know that we don't know, Bob? Now I'm nervous. Possible guest for 21. Pat Dempsey, Adam Carolla, Leno. Oh, Leno. Good call on Leno. I committed to ask him next time I see him. I didn't see him on Sunday, so I didn't ask him. But I did commit. I remember that I committed, and I will hold true to that. That when we see him next, probably Sunday, that I will ask him. And Patrick Dempsey would be great. He's kind of a tall order, but definitely we should start working on him. That's a great idea. And Adam Carolla, that's so funny. That one may be harder just because he does his own thing.
Yeah.
He does his own thing, and he's really, really regimented about it. He may be the hardest. Like we maybe get Joe Rogan before Adam Carolla. But that's a great call. We've had Adam Carolla's partner here, his business partner here, Nate Adams. Mm-hmm. Nate Adams, who runs Chassis Media and the Carolla Films production company. I think we were trying to get Carolla here at one point, and I think he was like, I mean, thanks for asking, it's not going to happen, that kind of thing. And it had nothing to do with us. I think he was like, he did the first podcast. He's not doing podcasts or something like that. But that's a good call. It's a good call. All right, let's see what else Bob says. Bob just says, go big. New Nell for Bob says, go big. Start out early on Friday. Could be busy. I said, what do you know that we don't know, Bob? He says, go big. That's good stuff. So I think this, by the way, is what Twitch is going to be. That's what I didn't get to tell you. I would like to do Twitch tomorrow, maybe Thursday. Oh, shit. Yeah, we could do it Thursday because we won't be here. All right, tomorrow or Thursday on Twitch.
Okay.
And it'll be this. We're just going to hang out. I mean, we'll maybe have the same videos queued up. It'll be a different audience.
I can't wait.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know if they'll get us. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's like if you just go into a queue of live videos and then people find you. I don't know how it goes. I don't know how it works. I don't know. So we're going to discover all of that. We wanted to do it last week. We didn't get to it. We were busy working. So enough is enough. I love you very much. Are we done? Did we do it all?
I think we did everything. I love you so much too. I don't say it enough, but I think that's the end of 2020.
It is the end of 2020.
Thanks for being here, everyone. Sorry about my mic.
It's a riot. I really thought you were... I moved it like right before the show. I mean, right before the show. So I clearly didn't clamp something down. It's so funny. All right. Breakfast Club on Friday.
Friday.
And Happy New Year to everybody on Thursday night. And we'll see you on Sunday in Malibu. I guess that's it. I apparently hate goodbyes. So that's it. Love everyone. Please love one another. Thanks for getting through 2020 with us. It was a very, very bizarre year. I feel like we came out on top. I don't know why I'm saying that, but we're still here and doing better than we were before, so that's good. Financially, this year got effed for everybody. So I don't really know, but emotionally and energetically, well, I can't stand the struggle that everyone's going through. I somehow see a brightness at the end of this tunnel, and I think that whether it's 2021 or just whatever's coming towards all of us is going to be good. It's going to be a refreshing change. I just feel it. I feel it. Good stuff. So
I'm excited for your feelings.
love everybody and see you out there. Viva la 2021!